Hi, and welcome back to KCNails. This is Kylie Cruz. Okay, so first off, I just want to say that I have been MIA, and I just really hope that you guys had a great new year and a holiday season. It's been pretty crazy. I'm back, and my main goal for this new year is to try and upload more long form content for you guys. But as you know, I always upload shorts videos, so you can always go ahead and check those ones out. So we're rolling into February, and oh my gosh, I love Valentine's Day, and I think it's one of my favorite holidays just because I love, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, the nails, I feel like Valentine's nails, they could be like super casual but still cute. And then sometimes, you can go over the top and just like do the most, like with gems and everything. And so that's actually why I am making this video, because I'm going to show you guys how I secure gems on a nail. I just find this like super important because no one wants that cute manicure or even pedicure, and you have these pretty gems on it that you spent a long time and money getting, and then they just pop off, and then your nails aren't very cute. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and then also I threw in just a simple way that I do an ombre nail. It's kind of like a hack, but I think most people know the hack. I just want to show you guys anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, so we're getting started. We've already done the base coat, and then we lined up all three colors for the ombre on the palette as shown, and I also listed them on the screen for you guys. And we're going to take a makeup wedge. You can get them at Walmart, CVS, anything like that. And we're going to pat the surface of the base coat, and this base coat was cured already, and it did not have a top coat on it. Okay, so once you get the desired I guess intensity of the colors, you're going to put it in the curing lamp for about 30 seconds. The reason you want to do this is because if you keep patting the surface of the base coat with the makeup sponge, it's just going to pick up product. So then you're ultimately going to get nowhere. So you're going to make sure that you cure after each desired intensity. So I did want to mention this little nail art tool. It's basically like, I don't know, I guess a pen made with sponges. I know, I guess that's how I'm going to explain that. But yeah, it's just an easy tool, and it comes off so you can replace the sponge parts. And you do the same thing. It's the same thing as like a wedge, but you don't have to use your fingers. And it's smaller, so you can get in more concentrated areas. They're great, but because I'm doing the entire nail, I just chose to use the wedge. Okay, moving into nail gem application. So I have a nail glue from Beetles, and I have a top coat from Module Ones. And I'm going to go ahead and take that nail glue, and I'm going to put a dollop of it on my nail palette. And that's for later use because we're going to use it to reinforce the outside of the gems. And it's just going to help make the gems last longer and stay put. So I know most people have those wax pen tools. They're specifically for gem application, but mine just got ruined. So I actually use a daughter tool, and I take some of that nail glue or even top coat, and I dab it on the end of my dotting tool, and then I use it to pick up the gems. So you can go about this like one or two ways. Some people like to dab the nail glue on the spot where they're gonna apply the gem, and then they cure it. And or what I do sometimes, I top coat the entire nail, just so that way it's nice and smooth. And then I apply the gems where I want them. And because it's a top coat and I hadn't cured it yet, it moves. So you can easily adjust the gems wherever you want them. And as soon as you get them to your desired placement, you just cure it right away. They won't come off once you cure it, and if they do, they're gonna have like an indent of where the glue and stuff was. So you don't want to do that. I did want to mention real quickly that you don't want to cure after each little gem if you're doing it the way I did, which was top coating the entire nail and then placing the gems. You can, in fact, cure after each gem if you're just like placing the little dots of nail glue onto the nail. But if you're not doing it that way, then you want to adjust all the gems and then cure at the very end, because if you're doing it individually and then you're going to keep adding top coat to your nail, it's going to get bumpy and way too thick. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the gems off camera and then cure for 30 seconds. Okay, so this is what the nail looks like with all the gems placed and cured. So they're not moving anymore. I'm going to go ahead, like I said, and take that glob of nail glue, and I'm going to use a detailing brush and go around the edges of all of the gems. If you happen to see a gap between the nail surface and the gem, then you really want to fill that in with either the nail glue or the top coat, and that's because you don't want it catching on your clothes or everyday objects. If you have checked that you filled in all the gaps, then I would go ahead and cure that for the full 120. And that's because, you know, it's either a nail glue or a top coat, and that's what you would normally do for a top coat. This next step isn't really necessary unless you feel as though you can definitely see like the thickness of the nail glue or top coat. And if you can, then you can go ahead and blend it all in with re-top coating the surface of the entire nail. So I went ahead and did that just because, and to show you guys. The one thing I would say don't do is do not put nail glue or top coat on top of the gems. And that's because you don't want to take away from the shininess or, you know, the look of the bling itself. Again, once you top coat the entire thing, then you want to cure for 60 to 120 seconds. Okay, once it's fully cured, this is the final look. I really love how this turned out. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you could, give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, bye!